Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to say, what up? Welcome back to the Lit on My Podcast. This is episode 31. I have Nicole with me. One of my dearest friends. One of the funniest people, as you can see already. One of the funniest people
Just
I've ever
our
met.
best life, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming on, Nicole.
Of course. Did I have to bully him? Did I send him a mean cat meme picture and say, what the... Can I cuss? Oh, yeah, I can. Of course I fucking did. I know, right? Why haven't I been on your podcast? And then somebody called my bluff and was like, so when do you want to do it? And I was like, I have Sundays and Mondays off. So let's go. Yeah. And then I get to see this beautiful home. This is what it's all about. Seeing your friends. Home that you own. What?
It's expensive.
Who are you?
Jordan talked me into this.
I know, but that's like the smartest thing you'd ever do.
It's super cool. And like, just having this, the home, and with the baby on the way.
Oh.
And like, I have like my...
It's not mine.
I don't know if you remember, but I used to be super manic and send like all these like spiritual things to everybody nonstop. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like just out of control.
So wait, do you remember when Charm tried to, in the beginning, this is what we're going to talk about, but like a little hint, a little prelude, is that what you call it? I don't know. When Charm tried to hook us up. And we went to the park for that spiritual, what was that? The ladies that we sat in the park, and it's you and Taylor had met her.
Oh, A Course in Miracles.
Yes.
My jam.
Yeah.
I forgot you went to A Course in Miracles.
I just went to the park to listen, to hang out, because I was trick fucked. I thought that it was beautiful. I thought that whatever they had going on was beautiful, and it worked for them.
Yeah. Dude, when I walked there, remember I was like, I don't think I want any stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Remember? Because I went to A Course in Miracles, and we went with, I've said this on here tons of times, but we went with, for group.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan had started reading this book called A Course in Miracles Made Easy. And I felt like I was kind of stuck. I wasn't feeling like I was learning anything new. And I heard him reading this book, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? He's like, there's a class. And we show up. They have face tattoos, our clients. It's rough group. We're late. They all look like they came from church. They all have the haircut. All of it, dude. And I'm like, Ryan, we cannot go
well, first of all, Ryan could read his grocery list, and you'd be like, oh my God. Oh my God. That's just Ryan, dude. Okay?
But we showed up, and they were so loving and like so kind and like so welcoming. And I just seen something in their eyes. I was like, I think this is what I want to do, dude. And I just been attracted to it ever since. I just loved it. But yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. That's funny.
So I wanted to just kind of start with, because this is going to be about like platonic relationships, and also I just wanted to kind of ask you, like, what was it like being in relationships early in recovery?
Oh, Jesus.
Disaster, huh?
Okay, so there I was, in a relationship before I got clean, and I tried to stick that relationship out after I got clean, because I just wanted to make sure that I did everything. Like, was it me being on drugs that made this dude psycho? No, it was not, okay? And I realized, like, my sponsor loved me through it, thank God. She kind of let me do my thing and figure things out on my own. That bitch, you know what I'm saying? That's my, God, she is my person. When we go places together, and like we travel together, we go to conventions, we share hotels, things like that. She's in the bathroom just, and for a second, it took me a minute to be like, is she talking to me? She's talking to me? And no, she's not. Nicole, that is you. That is you. God is showing you what it's like to be around you, you crazy bitch. Because I see it and I'm like, oh, dude. No, it is. That's me. When we go places and she is how she is, I'm like, yo. Okay. Yeah. And it's lovely because I'm like, look at her. She's loving and kind, and she's just really generous towards everybody. But she also has her struggles, and that's why no matter what, I will never let her. She's tried to break up with me a couple times. And I was like, have you used? And she said, no. I said, well, then you ain't going nowhere. Cool. Because I love watching you do this in life. And no matter what, you come back to the program, you bleed NA, which is what I love. But she's also compassionate and loving and kind to just all people, regardless of, you know what I mean? what walks of life.
Well, she goes through like a hard time or something.
She goes through a hard time. Hard
so
times.
She's human. Weird.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Weird.
Which is exactly why I chose her, because the first time I saw her share, I saw her cry, I saw her laugh, and it was this authentic fucking roller coaster of emotions, and I was like, oh my God, I can do that, but I'm faking it. I can do that, but I'm like, Academy Award, let's go. I know how I'm supposed to be in this moment, so I'm gonna act like that. I wanted to just be like authentic with my emotions, but I'm way too much of a tough girl to let that happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She always teases me. Not like fighting tough, because I'm not a fighter. I'm a mouthpiece.
I feel like
you know
you'd fight pretty good though.
I will talk my way out of a fight. We'll be besties by the end of that fight, you know what I mean? I'm the one that you don't want to kidnap. My mom was always like, Nicole, I love you more than anything, but like, they'll bring you back. They will be like, no, we're already talking about how she loves the van, what we're gonna do, where are we gonna go, we've made this connection, we'll be back to get her later, but we're not gonna kidnap her, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, well thank you. I don't know, but yeah. I just, it's hard for me to show emotion, to be vulnerable. But you know what's really cool is I learned why. So that's one thing that I do love about, we'll just say any 12-step program.
To find why.
Why?
Yeah.
Let's dig. You know what I mean?
Dude, if you don't find those things, you're fucked.
You're miserable.
Yeah.
You're miserable. You might as well use drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise you're just raw dogging that shit. You're like, oh my God.
And I see people doing that a lot in my line of work and just afraid to go in. Dude, when you go in, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
What you find, it can be scary and it can be tough to deal with, you know?
Yeah.
But it's so worth it.
It is.
And I just try to get people to do it, and you can't make people.
No, you can't make them
do that, and you can't be like, dude, I promise you, with what you're doing, it's not going to work. You know, like.
You can share your shit.
Yeah, that's it.
So you open up, you become vulnerable, and you're like, hey, this is what I used to be like. I still also struggle with this shit, but because I'm doing this, it's a little bit better. It's not as bad. You know what I mean? It's real life. It's actually life. Because in my opinion, my higher power, God, whatever you want to call it, it's a cat really. Let's just be honest. My higher power is a cat who's like.
I got that shirt too that has an angel reaching out and the paw smacking it.
Yeah.
I should have worn that.
Oh my
Dang
God.
It, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Dang it.
My higher power is like, all I want for you is to be human. Nobody's asking you to be godlike and be perfect in all, situations. No one's asking you to be a robot. Otherwise, you might as well go do drugs and be a zombie and have no emotions either. What's the difference between beep, boop, beep, just, acting out the emotions I know that I'm supposed to act? No. God wants you to be human. You are a human. Fuck up. Make mistakes. Own them.
That's a phase. The phase I went through too is thinking I could maybe reach perfection. I didn't even really know I was doing it, but thinking I had to be perfect,
Yeah.
Like I just told you earlier, like I took a break from everything and had to come to kind of realize that I am human and I'm gonna make mistakes and that's part of the fucking process.
It is.
For sure.
I think it's how you own those mistakes and how you crawl out of that really shows like the integrity of who you are. Like, fucked up. Yep, I did that. I apologize. I did not mean to. Like, that's how you come out of that. That really shows what you're made of and who you are. Not the mistake you made. Oh no, I made a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna make some more too. I'm gonna make some. Put me down for about like 4 more in the next couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You're fun, dude. So relationships, early recovery, are just tough, dude. Like me and Kiana's relationship right now, compared to how it was before. I talk to girls. I never actually acted on it, but I might as well have.
Yeah.
I was not, dude, because I needed that validation from other people, dude. I needed it desperately. It was bad.
Yeah.
And so I just wasn't a great boyfriend the first time, and I had to go through a couple more failed relationships. And early recovery, I think, is the first 5 years now. That's
it is.
I thought they meant 6 months, but no, it's
no.
It takes a while, dude.
You know what my sponsor says?
What?
You want to know more about yourself? Get in a relationship.
Yeah.
Get in a relationship, but you don't get to cause harm to yourself, cause harm to others, or use over it when it doesn't work out the way you want. You want to know what you like and don't like, get in a relationship. And then you'll see, hey, it's not that I don't like this person. This isn't the person for me. which is another thing that I had to go through, which was very difficult.
I wanted to tell you though, something I wanted to tell you is I think you handled it very well. I seen you going through it, and dude, a lot of people do not. I don't know if you felt like you handled it well, but from the outside, it looked like you handled these things well. You didn't use for one, which most people do. It's like one of the biggest reasons people use is because of relationships. You know,
There were a couple. There was Corey.
Yeah.
And he went back out and he was using. And I learned so when I first went to rehab in California, right? It was 2019 that I went. No, I lied. Hold on. Go back. 2013. And I went to McAllister's in California and I got in a rehab romance. So my partner that I was with for like 3 years died when I was in rehab. So Jason, who again, I tell this part of my story, he's a huge part of it because he knew quantum physics, he loved Sublime, he was this balanced, perfect, like just, oh my God. But
He's like singer for Incubus.
he had too much pain. It didn't matter how smart you are, and this disease doesn't care. It actually really wants the geniuses because they think they're too fucking smart for it. You know what I mean? And he died. He died when I was in a safe place in rehab. I had 60 days. I thought they were calling me in and telling me that we were gonna have a party for my 90 days. And I knew it. I knew the last time I saw him that it was the last time I was gonna see him. I don't know. I just, looking back now, I can see all these feelings and I can put them together.
Yeah.
But he died. He died, and that taught me that anyone can be a victim to this disease. It doesn't fucking care, right?
Yeah.
And I met somebody else in rehab, and this person I was with for a very long time. We lived in a storage unit together. We had my mom's condo where we lived together.
This
is David, and I moved here with him. He's the reason that I am in fucking Utah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's not even here anymore.
I'm glad you guys
I freaking stayed.
I'm glad you guys dated.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same. That's what blows my mind about all the little fucking dots that you connect together. If this wouldn't have happened, then this wouldn't have happened, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Where you're like, all right, show off, I get it. No, you're cool, bro. You know what I mean? That's how I talk to my higher power. Let me just tell you, he's a motherfucker, and he's an amazing person, and he is, you just gotta... I talk so much shit.
Yeah, hindsight, dude, is for sure 2020.
That's a spiritual awakening.
You can see it so clearly. Even like your pain, what you got from it, how you learned from it. Like when you look back on it, it's crazy how everything just lines up.
Oh yeah, I knew, and sometimes, so here's where I think being aware, shutting the fuck up, pausing, just cutting all this off and being really in tune with that is, I knew when David and I broke up, like he left, so our whole rule is no needles, no putting hands on each other, and no cheating. Those were like the top 3 things, you know. I came to Utah, I wasn't clean.
Do you remember I met you at the store? You worked at that store on the boulevard? I don't know if you remember meeting me.
Yes, the gas station.
Yeah.
Dude, Jesse tells me about that all the time.
Dude.
Yeah. I was so high. I had a mustache.
I figured because you
Jesse,
acted like
you act the same
dude,
way you do now.
I was like, dude, this chick is funny, man. I don't care if she's high or not. I love her.
Yeah. Yes. I recall, like, I do, but I don't. I don't remember.
I remember for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anybody, dude.
That was so funny. Because I was just doing my thing. I was just, yeah.
I know, and then I seen you in rooms. I was like, cool.
Oh, she made it.
Super cool.
Oh, God, yeah. By the grace of St. George PD, she's made it.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm good at that. Dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, my fault. I was riding around with Home Dude, the toxic relationship, that I was clean and we were whatever. I rode around with him knowing he gets pulled over all the time. They see him and they pull him over. No, it was not clean. That's how I got into trouble. Was because I just once I got caught slipping, had some stuff on me, and I knew that they always pull them over. They're gonna pull you over, but I was just testing it because 39 ain't caught me yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 39. I've never been to jail. I've never had any charges because I'm too smart.
What do you think of Purgatory?
I was there for 24 hours.
Did
That's
you
a
love
wrap. I loved it so much.
It's fun.
I got very intimate with the woman officer. It may or may not have been that time of the month, and I may or may not had something, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, she goes, it happens all the time, honey. And I was like, after I did it, I was like, I feel a lot closer to you than I ever have. And she was like, oh my God. Because I'm not your typical, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, they left the door open for me to make phone calls.
Yeah.
Like we were in B-Med, I guess. It's not B-Med, but it's like whatever when they first arrest you. I had no Sure. And I was in there with this precious little thing that you could tell was like withdrawing from something. I traded her blankets because hers was just holes. Like, I don't even know what that was. But she'd get up, grab the tray. Ow, is that a cat? No. Okay, too bad.
Oh, we left the cats out for this one.
I know.
Special edition, and they're not doing anything.
And they're not doing anything.
I left them out one other time. Before we even
Just
had Nacho.
buttholes all lined up.
And I did it with the guy from A Course in Miracles, Spence, and they were a problem. And I was kind of hoping they'd be a
Come
problem.
on, you
this time.
guys.
Nacho.
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 Come here, little fucker. Come here. Come here, little fucker. Come here. Ah, come on. Yeah, but she would get her tray. She would get the tray of food. She'd bring it to me. She'd sit down and she'd start eating hers. And I was like, what the fuck? This sweet little thing, you know. But yeah, I don't do jail. That's not my jam. Definitely not.
You know what my last episode was called?
What?
With Daniel? Don't be dissing jail, dude. That's what it was called.
I just can't shit in front of another human being. It's not gonna fucking happen. If that's what kept me out, cool.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm not
the worst,
doing it.
dude. When
No.
heroin, because you haven't shit in a month, and then you have to do it in front of 5 people that are sick and not feeling good, and it's a log that's the size. You know?
No. Oh my god.
It's the worst.
Oh.
Anyways.
Yeah. Relationships.
You were rolling around, dude. You got
I was
caught.
around, dude. We got caught, and I was very pissed about my 2 little misdemeanor charges that I had. And then I realized, of course, the hindsight, that it was a blessing in disguise, because that's when shit started to get dirty. That's when shit started to get just.
Yeah, changed immediately.
Oh my god. Everyone started dropping like flies, snitching on each other. Like, it started getting really bad. Or if I wouldn't have got caught with a little marijuana and a couple of the Adderall pills that I had. And I'm always looking like, oh, I should have swallowed those fucking pills. I should have.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're in jail like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You have all these things that not hindsight, but like.
There were 5.
You're like, dude, I should have done
I should have.
this.
No.
Shouldn't have done this.
No, that was God's plan. So then you can go to treatment.
Gift wrapped and shit, dude.
Gift wrapped and shit.
For sure.
Yes.
Dude, I got a robbery charge, my last charges. I had
Oh.
distributions. I had a first-degree felony for bringing in drugs for the 3rd time. They caught me with 8 grams of heroin. Because I was doing a bunch of drugs and detox, and I got too high I fell out and I didn't put it back up where it's supposed to go. And yeah, I got caught. And I had so many charges: a robbery, assault on the dude, burglary of a dwelling. And I was just like, my life. Jen literally saved my life, dude.
Aww.
Because I was supposed to plead into drug court.
Son of a bitch.
And they called me in and they're like, you can't go to drug court anymore with these charges. And Jen walked out like basically crying. And I seen her and I was like, fuck. In chat, you know, and I'm so sick, dude. Just sick as fuck. And they called me back a month later and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where am I going to? And Jen literally like vouched for me and like
Threw herself at the mercy of the
Because
court.
she would
Probably
be-
slept with the judge.
she would
What?
well, she was involved in like the staffing meetings for drug. Yeah, she fucking saved me. Her and Sarge, she says. I'm trying to get Sarge on here forever and he won't do it, but
You trying to get what?
Sarge
Yeah.
from drug court. I don't know if you've heard about him.
Of course I am.
Yeah, just a great dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need more sergeants.
For sure.
And the world needs more Jen Joneses.
Yeah.
That's,
I always hated police, dude, and I've met him and then I met my coworkers who was a police officer for a little bit and I love him, so
I never had a problem with them
I always
because
did.
I didn't really how do I say it?
they were the enemy my whole life.
Well, of course
you know,
they were.
Like, just and so it took like
But
a
I
special
always
person.
I didn't look the part. I was the one that was going to meet my dealer at Albertsons, and I looked like this. And I had my little purse, and there was nothing on me. And I'm going to meet people who picked out backpack. You know what I mean? Where I'm
Yeah.
like, meet me in the bathroom, dude. You look hit. I was the Ted Bundy in active addiction. I never killed anybody, but what I'm saying is that you would get in my fucking car. Because I didn't look the type.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I never had a problem with it because I was always, oh my gosh. And when I did not go out till the one time. That one time.
Yeah.
God, looked like I was trying off with a nutcracker. You know what I mean? Just like in my hometown in Napa. And that's how I got caught. They picked me up. I had gone to high school with the police officer that pulled me over, and I was very like, I'm all about respect. I'm not going to disrespect you. I don't care how I look. Hey, you caught me. Let's go. I can go to detox. Yes, I can. They were like, we don't want to take you to jail because you're not really doing anything. You're just obviously, can we take you somewhere? And I was like, yes, you can take me to detox, please, if they'll take me. And I went, and then that's when that stopped, and then moved to Utah. Yeah, it was wild.
You get busted here, right?
I got busted here.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, in California, it's different. This state is all about treatment.
Yeah.
I was my first
It used to
charge.
not be. When I was growing up, it was not that way, dude.
Well, I guess that's good.
Oh, it's great.
But it's just there. I wish it would be more like that there.
Yeah.
Because you just get in trouble and you go to jail and then you get out. It's not even like I was never offered treatment. It was just here's detox.
Maybe it has changed a little bit there.
Maybe. Because that was 2013.
Yeah, I think the world has changed quite a bit.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Because there could be fentanyl in that Dr. Pepper. We don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get some of that. No, I'm just playing. Just kidding. I never did that. That's one thing I never did. Not on purpose.
I did like a patch or something, but never. It wasn't around really when it was like fentanyl patches.
Yeah.
That they gave like
Yes.
old people or
Yes.
something. You know?
Oh yeah.
That's what I
That's what I remember too.
And now it's completely different. And I'm just because I died twice and I had to get Narcan 3 times the second time I died. And so I would for sure be dead because I didn't want to live. That was the goal, you know. And so I for sure would be dead if I still used them.
So that was never my goal intentionally. Obviously, yes, I'm putting something in my body that I have no idea, which I laugh about now because I'm like looking at, the sugar contents and all. I'm like, but before I'd be like, thank you. Woo, what was that? That was delightful.
So bad
It's so bad.
And I'm like, dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm not slamming it, so it can't be too bad.
Yeah, sharing cottons and rigs with people.
Oh my God.
Just,
God. Remember that?
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, no. I can't have a drink in my drink. No. You're nasty now. You got any mouth stuff? What's going on here? Huh? That shit on your lips got some shit on its lip. No, you're not fucking sucking on my vape. You nasty whore. Get the fuck away. I was never that addict that so this is where the insidious part of my disease came in. I'd always have some for the next day. I never was nodding out. But I was also that weirdo that
did you do heroin?
Oh yeah.
You did?
For about 6 months, because I wanted to go to hell with my boyfriend, Jason, the one that passed away. I was like, if you can't fucking beat him, join him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it so we can get off together. I would not suggest that.
Yeah, terrible idea.
Terrible idea. Terrible. Just terrible. Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that actually shot me up for the first time. I remember that. Wow.
My ex-girlfriend
Wow.
shot me up for the first time as well.
Yeah, because he knew what he was doing. And he's like, I was smoking, and he goes, you're gonna do less. It's gonna get you faster. I mean, all these things where I'm like, God, I can't say no to that. Yeah. That's a great thing.
First time I did it, mid-nod, she did it, and the first thought that came to my head as soon as I got that feeling, I was like, I literally nodded out. As I said, I've wasted so much money. And just went out, dude. And that was the first thing I said.
I've wasted so much money. God, way to be just wise in that moment.
Yeah, I started making a budget and stuff.
I need an accountant. Yeah, a budget. That was so fun. Yeah, I was never the nodder. I didn't like it. I didn't understand it. Why don't you take some NyQuil and go to bed? I don't get it. I want to enjoy my shit. I want to be awake for it. I want to
I just was so, I didn't know how to live life, and I didn't want to really be a part of it. So I liked being completely annihilated.
Yeah.
Eventually I started doing meth and heroin together, and I like to be able to stay up and I started not liking as much being nodded out completely.
Yeah.
I like to be right in the middle.
Yeah. I
push and pull. I want to be able to steal shit but not feel bad about it,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The meth would make me steal shit and the heroin would make me not feel bad about it.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy. That makes a lot of sense though. That's really good.
And then the Xanax topped it off.
I mean, forgot everything.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to feel bad about. How did I even get here? Hello. Yeah. That shit's crazy. God, the amount of drugs that I used to do before noon and be able to function absolutely blows my mind. Because normal people, if you want to call them that, non-addicts, whatever, they do a little bit of something and they can't function. So I'd be like, what? I used to smoke crack, I do some meth, I'd be smoking weed all day, have a little shot of R&R, we're good. And I'm like, talking to some old lady about cheese at the grocery store, She doesn't know. That's horrifying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is going on
here? That almost makes it
here?
harder to stop when you
Can justify the fact that I can hold down a job?
Yeah, because I couldn't, and so I knew 100% that I sucked at it and that I was a fuck up. And so I knew completely.
Oh, I was good at it.
Yeah,
I was very good at it.
Heroin ruined all that for me.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it just completely took over.
It is. I used to do so before I did heroin. I did oxys. I did oxys when oxys were good, like the good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah, that's
80s.
what I started with.
What normal human being can rail 380s and be like, woo?
Yeah.
You know? No, my sister's like, oh my Timmy, and I'm like, what? No, that's not okay though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, thank God for Suboxone. For me, that's why I'm like, whatever. You know what? The drug replacement therapy, whatever that looks like for anybody. Do whatever you gotta do to keep yourself straight.
Yeah.
You know? And if anyone wants to look at your shit and judge your shit, fuck them.
Yeah, for sure.
Live your own life.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what's going on over here.
Dude, I see people all the time. I have a friend that's been on it for 20 years. Literally
That's
20
wild.
years.
So that's
And
not
he barely
really.
takes any. He barely takes like any.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah, probably.
It's a mental thing because all I had to do was taste that orange, that
Yeah.
little bit of orange, and I was like, oh, okay.
But he's doing so great. Like he's just.
Well, then
he's
fuck
killing
it.
And then I see clients that have came through before, not on it, doing terrible, and then they come through and they're on Suboxone, they're doing great.
Yeah.
Their family life is good. They're working. They're doing good. You know, so I don't.
I think you just have to
fuck what
find
you
whatever
do.
works for you.
Yeah, but most people want to get off of it. You know,
Yeah.
like
That's the point.
yeah,
That's the point.
but it's hard.
It
You
is.
don't feel good.
No,
And
just wean yourself. You know how they do it in Europe?
how?
Heroin.
Ugh.
They detox you from heroin with heroin. You just get a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit, until it's almost nothing. And so then your withdrawals aren't that bad. It's not the greatest, but bro, you gotta pay the piper.
Yeah.
You know what I
At
mean?
some point, it's
At
hard
some point.
when you're working though, and like and you probably work a physical job or.
And that's what Jason used to do. He'd get up and sweat it out. He'd go. He goes, it's worse laying in the bed.
No
just
way.
sitting there going, you know what I mean? Like
If I
withdrawing.
was sick, there's no way I was going to work, dude. No way. And I was sick more than I wasn't because I was a terrible heroin addict.
Oh, God.
Even when I started stealing people's shit, I still couldn't steal enough shit to stay high. You know, I couldn't.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
So bad at it. So I decided to quit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I love that.
Okay, so like you were saying, I think Charm had set us up to go hang out and to
Yeah.
possibly.
Charm's playing Cupid. She's
Yeah.
fucking cute, right? Yeah. You know what, though? Here's what I saw. She loved you very much and wanted you to be happy. She loved me very much and wanted me to be happy.
Yeah.
And so she saw two people that she thought could make each other happy, which, yes, but to have a true friendship without any sexual component involved at all, that, and I love my boyfriend and I love him, but that is like, but we're like best friends too.
Yeah.
Like that's like this the level of friendship that you can't top that. You can't top that. We're like, I'm messaging you. She doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know, Emma's calling Morgan while he's laying in
Yeah.
bed with me, and like, what you do, motherfucker? You know, I'm playing footsies with Matt while Aubrey's laying on him this way, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no weirdo shit.
Yeah.
We're just fucking, we all love each other, and we're all friends, and we're all just like, that's like true human compassion and kindness, and just one human, just like, just because you get along with and love and care about somebody does not mean you have to sleep with them.
Yeah, and dude, that's something I've had to learn for
You
sure.
were a whore.
Yeah, I was.
I was also
Dude,
a
I've
whore.
done well since getting clean.
Mm-hmm.
I have done far better than I used to. You know,
Yeah.
like, and I've actually put a lot of thought into things I've done, and I've stopped myself from doing a lot of things. And dude, it's cool to just learn that girls aren't just an object, just a fuck. You know.
Yeah.
Because that was where I got a lot of what's the word?
Validation.
Validate for myself, just
Yeah.
to feel good growing up. Like I always wanted the hottest chick.
Mhm.
I never wanted to be with them. I would act like I wanted to.
Bro,
be with
I'm
them.
all about the catch and release.
Yeah.
That's my
I would
jam.
act. I would do whatever I had to do
To get
just
you.
to get it.
And now.
And now I did that.
Mhm.
I conquered that
Mhm.
that goal. And
Bye.
Yeah. And and it's fucked up. Like, dude, there was a girl that came to my house one time, and my mom was like, "He's just gonna fuck you." And I was like, "Mom, shut." And I still did. And she's like, "He's not gonna talk to you when it's over." My mom was kind of tired of it.
Yeah.
You know? She was like,
Yeah.
it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
And it was
she's
exactly what
there.
happened.
Cock blocking mom.
Yeah.
She got a shirt.
But then one time, let me tell you how my mom is though as well. One time, I had 3 girls showing up at the same time that I had on a rotation.
Oh my
When I
god.
was high meth and
Yeah.
and selling heroin, and it's easy to get girls when you're selling heroin and they're addicted to heroin, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's just the way
It's you, Don Juan.
But they showed up at the same time, and my mom, I'm like, Mom, help me. And I ran in the back room, and she went out there and handled it for me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she took care of it for me. My mom is a fucking savage.
Yeah.
She's like Tupac and Mother Teresa put together.
Oh, that's a great combo.
She is.
Oh, yeah.
She's like the sweetest. I just bought her, I've been reading basically the New Testament. It's called the New Testament.
A new.
And it's got like all Mary Magdalene stuff in there that they never.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like,
see, that stuff interests me.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to necessarily knock it or like.
That's what I'm just interested.
Interested.
Yeah. I think if
Tell me
the most
story.
popular person in the world, whether they love him or hate him, is probably Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
The most talked about, and so I just kind of wanted to learn.
You say his name when you're mad.
Yeah.
You say his name when you're praying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You drop the JC all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she's like, I can never read the Bible because it's too hard for me to understand.
Yeah.
Saying this one is way easier to understand.
Okay.
She's just so happy I got that for her, dude. She's just,
Aww.
yeah, I love my mom. She's great.
Same. My mom is the shit.
I don't think I've ever met her mom.
No, you talked. Yeah, you did.
Did I? When?
She came to visit, and I brought her to the softball fields. So I was in the car with her, and you were talking. You said, your mom, da da da. And I was like, oh, I just happen to have Vicky here with me right now. And he goes, oh my God. You were like, oh my God, should we not do this? And she goes, even more reason to do it. You better not stop talking about me. Come on, my mom. Come on, my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's got a little bit of stuff. She's crazy. Morgan talks shit all the time about my mom. She loves it. I go, we've been talking about you all day. She goes, what do you mean? And I was like, mom jokes, dude. She goes, oh, LOL, you guys are so funny.
See, I was telling people about when they'll say something, I'll screenshot it and send it to my mom and look what they're saying.
Oh.
She's like, they don't mean it. They're just.
They don't mean it. The best.
Trying to get people in trouble.
This is when you like have the right sponsor.
Quit telling.
So Tyson said something about Morgan's mom, and then his mom sent.
Henny?
Yeah, Tyson Hannon said something about Morgan's mom, right? And Morgan's mom's cool as hell. And so Morgan's mom like Venmoed him a little bit of money and said this was for, I guess, whatever. And he got the Venmo and he was like, who the fuck is Annette? Oh my God. Like, yeah, what's up now, dude? You want to talk about moms, huh? You want to talk about, okay, all right. Well, she just Venmo you a little, like 1 penny for last night. Basically in charity, you know what I mean? Oh, that's the best.
That's great.
Oh, hell yeah. I think that's awesome. But the relationship that you and I have is something that it was probably one of my first ones in recovery that really showed me that you can be platonic and you can really love somebody, and it's just paved the way for all the rest of them, because this is my living amends to all of the men that I've hurt, because I can't go back and change that. And sometimes going back and apologizing for it might rehab. So there's like, and this is of course the steps and working with the sponsor and how it's important to have her tell me what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
But this is how I get to make myself feel a little bit better about all that shit, because from here on forward, ain't no side game, ain't no side hustle. There's nothing manipulation that I want from you, except just to genuinely see you happy.
Yeah.
You know, but like all of those men that I hurt, that's tough. You know, they didn't deserve it. And I thought that because I told them ahead of time, like, hey, well, this is what you're up against. You know, I've cheated on every boyfriend. I really don't care, blah, blah, blah. That was a challenge to them. They were like, oh, you know. And they were all, oh, yeah, oh, I'm not going to do that. Oh, you poor thing. Nobody can. It had nothing to do. You could get the most alpha male. You could get the sweetest guy you could get. It didn't matter. They were all a surrogate for my father. All a surrogate for dad. I wanted daddy's love. I wanted daddy's approval. I wanted daddy's love and affection. And I wasn't getting that. So how could I couldn't hurt him, so I'm gonna hurt the next best thing. A guy that wants to love me and that wants to do this, and you're like, God, that is fucking sick and twisted.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this would happen, like, I'm friends with, you know, a couple exes, genuinely friends, appropriately, where, like you said, that breakup that I had, a couple of them. You know, the last one was tough because I definitely loved him, and he was a good man. It just, there was something, you gotta listen to yourself. You gotta listen to, it's your higher power, but it's something that's trying to like tell you like something.
I think we kind of went through the same thing at the exact same time, basically.
Yeah. it just was not, it wasn't the one.
Yeah.
That doesn't make this person not
Better,
an
yeah.
amazing fucking person. But you need to have enough love and respect for yourself and for them to not just drag it. Drag it out.
That's another thing I was going to say is it's impossible. I know they say this, but I've learned this, that it's impossible to, first time me and Kiana were together, I had no self-love. Zero. You know, and it showed.
Mm-hmm.
It 100% showed, and there's no way you can be supportive. There's no way you can be loving, kind, genuinely all those things when you got no love. When you don't have it for yourself, dude.
No. If I would have met Morgan at any other time in my life, we would have been so toxic and so horrible.
And he's also done some work, you know. He's also he's come a long way.
We met at the right time.
Yeah.
And now it's like we honestly, I don't even think we've had a fight. We may have a disagreement where I don't agree. But what is there to really fight about? And I'm talking from like...
She sprayed me with the water bottle, and that's about...
Ow.
I just sprayed her back, you know? I just sprayed her back. She sprayed me like the cat.
Well...
She treats me like a cat, dude.
Well... Yeah, I mean, I get it, though. I get it, you know what I mean? But to have that person, and now to see them with someone, and they're happy. But how to have an adult... How to have an adult conversation with somebody, that's a hard conversation.
It is.
That takes some fucking integrity. And to do it with grace, I would not have been able to do that without my sponsor, without people around me that cared that when I did it, because I was so concerned about everybody else and how it was going to affect everybody else. I was like, I'm willing to I'm willing to go through the motions to not have to deal with something difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
What? No, dude.
I know, it's crazy.
You just gotta have that once you do it, then you're like, okay, that sucked, but I did it. Yeah. I respect him and I respect me enough to say the hard things that need to be said. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's another thing to learn is we're not responsible for other people's life.
No, all you can do is be honest and loving and say what you gotta fucking say. Say the fucking truth. You've done your part. The other side, they're gonna have feelings about it. Of course they're gonna have fucking feelings about it. Let them have feelings about it. They're entitled to those feelings. They don't have to like what you say. They don't have to agree with it. But you said your part, and you said it all.
Dude, that's all from loving yourself. If you can do that, that's self-love. Boundaries are one of the things I've learned that is that way of self-love, dude. It's how you figure out what you like, what you don't like, what you'll deal with, what you won't deal with.
Yeah.
Boundaries, dude, and they're tough, dude.
They are.
It's like...
You know what I've been doing and what I say that I'll do is I'm gonna match your efforts. Sponsees. Woo! Oh my God. I don't have kids, right? Oh, but am I learning so much in the 5 years? Because I've got 5 years, 8 months or something like that, and I've been sponsoring since about a year, and I've had sponsors or sponsees that have died, that have left, that are not a part of the program anymore, but I see them and they're doing good. Don't know where these are, have no idea, and I've had very intimate conversations with them, and I have poured my time and energy and effort. I'm not a counselor. I'm not your fucking drug court. I'm not your tracker. Like I've learned now where they call me, can I take this? Bro, call your tracker. I don't fucking know. Yeah. I can take some Dayquil. I can take whatever the fuck I want. I don't pee in a cup for nobody and my spawn. But I don't know what you can take and what you can't take. I'm not here to give you, if I'm here to walk you through the steps, and I'm here to provide a safe space for you to call me and say, oh my God, I feel this way. I'm like, girl, same, I get it. But let's not maybe slash his tires. Let's just we're gonna pause. We're not gonna react. I know this is what you wanna do. I've done this in the past. Didn't make me feel any better. Whatever, you can relate, right?
Yeah.
But I have dumped so much time, and I had a sponsee that I walked her through taking medication. I walked her through a bunch of shit that I'd never done before and dumped a lot of time into it and energy. And she went and got pregnant and got married and moved. And if you think that I found out any of that from her, no. And I was like, what the fuck? Hurt feelings, ego hit, all these things. And you're just like, okay, so I've now learned I'm gonna match your efforts. If you're not calling me, you know what I mean?
With clients, I do these.
Yes.
I used to.
Because you get fucking burned, dude.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm not going to give all this, I got it, and I don't mind doing it.
I went through a phase where I was like, Ryan's like, you gotta say something. I was like, dude, they don't listen to a fucking word I say. I'm not saying nothing, dude. I'm done. giving advice. I'm done trying to help. And he's like, bro, this is your job. I was burned out, dude. I was burned out. And then I learned. I always do this thing, like I just told you, I shut down everything.
Yeah.
I literally just like stopped. Hit pause on everything for a while, took a break, and I came back and I learned to match their energy, dude. Mm-hmm. If they're willing, like I'll go to the depth with you, dude.
Yes.
You know, I'll do whatever I can for you, bro.
But I'm not going to do more for your recovery than you are. Yeah. I'm not going to do more for you than you are. You want to, I got one that working steps like a mad woman, just going through this, calling me, blowing me up on all platforms with just like, and if I was going to run errands one day and I was about to get off the freeway and she was like, I got a babysitter, let's go over this step. And we kind of had an appointment, but I was waiting for her to get done with something. So I was trying to kill time. I said, all right, let's go. Cause she fucking puts it out like she goes hard. And so the effort, I'm going to match it.
Cool.
Maybe another one that's not like calling and doesn't do whatever. Now you want to call and like I'm at work and you want to tell me about all these things that are going on.
Maybe I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. I'm busy at work right now, babe. I'm busy. I have a life. I have a job. Do you have a support group? Like this is where
we can only do so much, dude. You know.
I'm a fucking human being. Yeah. But I'm not gonna do more for you than you're trying to do for yourself. I'm not here to fucking to what? You know? You don't get to do that, but you need to put those boundaries up.
I just want you sleeping on my couch that wouldn't go to meetings and stuff, you know. I was like,
yeah. Bro. Hard pass.
Yeah, I was like,
hard pass.
You gotta stop, man. Like I can't. Isn't it crazy I moved into Corey's place?
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
And then me and Charm decorated it.
That's so cool.
That's
when those
so
pictures
fun,
pop up,
though.
I love it.
I know, because we did that. That's what
awesome.
you do for friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, that was a kind of a tough one too, but I had some people help me get through that, like Emma and stuff like that. Like she was there to help, and she was like, hey, you know.
I just remember thinking you handled it great.
I remember, God rest her soul, Gigi, we were at a park one day, and she goes, oh, you guys aren't together? Like, we weren't all, like, kissy lovey-dovey, but we were just joking around and just shooting the shit and whatever together.
Yeah.
Me and Corey, and she was like, oh, I didn't know you guys weren't together anymore. I was like, well, thank you, because that means that I'm acting right.
Yeah.
Because just because this didn't work out, and he chose drugs, like, that's why he broke up, was because he was using, and you can't hide it. For me, at least he knew that, because that first day, I was like, bro, your eyes are weird. You're different. Something's up. You know? And so each, you know.
Dude, your soul, when you do opiates, literally just leaves your body.
Bye.
Yeah, you're just a fucking zombie. Blank. Mm-hmm. Nothing there, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the goal, but.
Something was wrong, something was up, something was off. And I was just like, and I'm not the one to be like, should I say, too late, I already said. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, your eyes look weird, what's up? You know, because I'm just, I don't know. But yeah, we walked through that, and that was great. And I mean, he's married. And he seems to be doing great, which is all I really want, you know?
You still talk to his mom
ever? I don't.
I just say hi to her.
Yeah, once in a while, I mean, I'll heart her posts, but that kind of fizzled a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think once she's doing, now there's a daughter-in-law, so I'm like, you're good. Like, you're okay. You see that it wasn't your fault, and we were close. It was
She's
nice.
a nice lady, dude.
She's a very nice lady.
Super nice lady.
Yeah. That was cool.
Favorite movie of all time?
Oh my God, The Other Guys.
The Other Guys? That's great.
I'll watch it 1,000 times. Like, I've never... You gotta watch it with closed captions, because you'll miss stuff.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Pull his hair when they're fighting. You're like, what did he just say? That's how we do it in the hood. You know? It's so stupid and so goofy. Gata.
Right? Is that?
Yeah, Gata's bitches better be wearing jimmies.
Yeah.
You know? And how every chick he's with just isn't hot. She's mediocre at best. Mark Wahlberg's like, what the fuck is wrong? And then Michael Keaton. Can we just, with all of his TLC? Yeah. I don't know, no scrubs. Did you do that? TLC? I don't know what you're talking about.
He does a great job.
Right? They all do. That's what I'm saying. It's stupid. It is just stupid. And then, I got a couple different ones, like the Parent Trap with Haley Mills. It's old. It's an old one.
You ever seen Porky's?
God, I don't know. I know. I can picture the cover. I can picture the cover of it. But now I'm gonna have to watch it. Yeah. But no, I'd say The Other Guys. That I'll just watch it over and over. And it's like I'll stand there and I'll just like I look like a little touch of the dism, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm just like quoting it. And I'm just stuck standing there watching it. But you've seen it 1,000 times. It's like the first time all over again. You know what I mean?
I love it. I watch it every day.
And because it's such an underdog, like not a lot of people may or may not know about it. Yeah. If you know about it, then I'm like, hey.
Mark Wahlberg does is perfect in that too.
Him and Will Ferrell are absolutely
they did great. Yeah,
it's like working with the Hulk.
yeah.
Just this rage. You're like, that was an 8-pound tuna. Swim. You're like, what? And I'll make an apparatus with kelp. And you're like, what the fuck is happening right now? He goes off.
Okay, mine. I think my favorite movie. Well, I love Stranger Than Fiction. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's
Have I?
Will Ferrell. It's a lady's writing a movie or a book, and he can hear the narration in his head, and it's like him to his imminent death.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, it's
Shut
great. I love it.
He's serious?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And he's like
we gotta see that. Stranger Than Fiction.
I love it. And then what about Bob? I love.
I know you
What
do.
About Bob?
I know you do.
Probably my favorite movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, favorite band of all time.
Oh man. God, that's tough. Well, right now I'm just real Dirty Heads. I'll just sit there and listen to Dirty Heads all day long. But I didn't always love them because I didn't always know about them because it wasn't cool.
I don't think I've ever gotten into them.
Oh my god, dude. Their references and their little raps, but it's got the reggae and it's got all the things and it's just...
Oh yeah, I've heard them. I've heard them.
Yeah. But I also like Sublime with Rome, Iration. I've been on a real kind of reggae rock kick for quite a while now.
Well, it's like chill and it's like positive.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
I do know. And I'll be driving down the street and it's like, okay, so there's one, it's in the end, it's only fear and love. And I'm like, oh my god. And that's
A Course of Miracles wrapped up in...
That's what I'm saying. So there's the song, and then like slow down, and it's like, and then that's when the songs talk to me, and I'm like driving, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, you're already on your way to work, and you're already like feeling some kind of way, and then I'm like, and I hear what a song, and I'm like, all right, no, it's cool. Just
I'm not listening to death metal on my way to work. Get the fuck out.
But don't get me wrong. I'll get down to some NWA or like when we were moving to Restore, my two bosses who are as vanilla as could get, as you would think, right? We're moving. I was like, what do you guys want to listen to? And they were like, 90s hardcore rap. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, you guys want some Easy E? They're like, yeah, some Too Short. And I was like, Krista, John, clutching my pearls. I was like, let's go. Y'all are okay. I see you. I like all music. I really do. And it depends on the mood. It really depends on the mood.
I like country because I got tired of hearing the same radio station.
Yeah.
So I loved country.
Yeah. I went to all the country concerts when I was younger. Shania Twain, like 1990. I was like, oh god, dude. Yeah. All the country concerts when country was like good. Now they're kind of mixing it. It's cool, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. It really just depends on the mood.
I like Zach Brown Band, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
George Strait. He's the king of fucking country. Dude.
If you had to choose between music or TV, which one would you get rid of?
Oh, get rid of? Oh, music. TV is like, that's my, I can't, that's my escape.
You can't go without your murder shows?
Not just that, anything. That's, ever since I was a little girl, my mom was like, you could be watching Sesame Street, Nicole. And I'd be like, fire, hey, we gotta go, we're dying, everything. I'm like, it's my escape. Because my childhood with my stepdad and the way things were, I can check out. And I am fully into. I'm a visual person. I can read, I'm literate, I can, you know what I mean, whatever. I don't want to. I have to put earplugs in to do step work because I can hear the neighbor's car door closing and I think, don't you know, I'm trying to do something. How dare you live your life, you know? I'm super, like, my hearing and everything is all sensitive, so I need to be, like, locked in and engaged. I need to be entertained, like, visually, because that's all I'm doing all fucking day. From the second I get up, it's people, yeah. Customers, volunteers, sponsors, everybody. It is all, bro, if I had a step, like, for steps, except it wasn't steps, it was Nicole. I want to know how many fucking times a day my name is fucking said. Nicole. And I love it. I'm not going to trade it for the world. But sometimes, you're shifting gears from a board member to a fucking special volunteer to like a, you know, all the people. And then all your coworkers, your employees, I should say, because I'm in charge of them. I'm responsible for how the day goes and what happens for the most part, which is where that control and that blurred line gets, I got to watch that. Because what's mine and what's not mine. You know, as a boss, like what's your responsibility, and then what you just got to give it up because, like, hey, I showed up, I scheduled this to the best of my ability. Whatever happens, and that's out of my control. Yeah. You know what I mean? but I get to check out. At the end of the day, I can just shut everything off and turn this on, and I'm just...
Can you hear Morgan when he talks to you?
Unfortunately.
You do hear it?
Yeah.
You can't quite get that
I
far.
try. So that's so much, but you know what he's doing? This little... just doing his little picking, or he's got his little... whatever he's got going on, but that's how you know you got your person. Regardless of he might like drive me crazy sometimes, but I wouldn't trade that for anything.
You guys get to just do your own thing? You guys able to...
That is how you know you're in a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Oh my God, when he's like, babe, I'm going riding. Later, you have fun.
Like,
I'm
even when
gonna
we're
fucking-
around each other, me and Karen can just like...
Oh yeah,
do our
we
own
do
thing.
that all the
We don't
time. We
like-
separate. When we go to
Yeah.
the convention, we just separate. We don't have to be around each other all the time. When he's gone, I miss him and I love him, but cool. Like, good morning, good night, thinking of you, like all the things that he does, which is really cute. Like, he does that every morning and afternoon. Guess what? I fucking love you so much. You're like, he's so stupid. I love you. Stop it. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Cool.
And I had to get over a little bit with him because it's the real deal. So I'm a human, and here comes these little insecurities once in a while, and I've had to check them, but I've also been honest. So like, I got to have a really good conversation with a really good friend. She's a good friend of ours. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's all the things, right? And I didn't like the way that was going. I didn't like the way something happened. Nothing happened. It was her doing exactly what I would do or how I would be, loving and kind and just generous, and making somebody coffee because they're working on your fucking street, so you come out and you bring them coffee. Why am I the only one that can do that? Why can't some other nice, who happens to be fucking hot, decent human being, why can't they do that, Nicole?
Yeah.
How come you're the only one that gets to do that? So we got to go to dinner, and I got to tell her my fucking stupid ass feelings, and we laughed about it, and I said, but bitch, don't you start making him dinner, because that's my jam. She was like, I can't cook. I was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, that was huge for me. That was vulnerable.
Yeah.
I had to
I remember
choke
Charm
up.
was on the podcast with Vanessa and Shantae.
Yeah.
She said the same thing to Vanessa.
Yes.
It was super cool, a super
Yes.
vulnerable moment. I was like, damn, dude,
Yeah.
this is cool. This
It
that was
is.
a cool moment.
It
Charm,
is.
Charm got real with it on that. That was
She
cool.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I was like, I get it. So like, I get how you feel, but also, this is just who she is
Yeah.
to everybody. But it's hard but then just because what you really don't like is how you feel about it. What you really don't like is the way that your insecurity is coming up and making you feel.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we got these dudes on lock. They ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Like, really? But also, how do you think everyone else feels when you come around and act the way you act? I know how I am. I'm aggressive. I am like, no fucks given, and like, boundaries. I'll put my thumb in your boyfriend's ass. What's up? You know what I mean? Like, but also, I love you, and I would fucking murder him if he put his hands on you, and like, whatever. But like, so you can't be a hypocrite, dude.
Yeah.
You cannot. You gotta, if you're gonna be like that, then you gotta know there's others like that out there. And if, I don't have any intentions like wanting to manipulate or fuck him or doing like that. So why would she?
Yeah.
Why are you the only? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, that right there is just growth at the next level, which I love. But then I realized, oh God, I really fucking love this motherfucker. Because I fucking, you know what I mean? That's where I'm like, oh shit, call your sponsor. Sabrina! Yeah.
I love you, dude.
I love you too.
Last question. Did you have fun?
I mean, it was alright. I've had better. It was amazing. I love that you do this.
I love doing it.
Yeah.
And dude, not a ton of people watch it right now, but there's like cult faithful following, you know?
Yeah.
And somebody always writes usually that like, this is exactly what I need to hear. This is like, you know, so that's why I do it, just to,
Yeah, I think it's amazing.
yeah.
It is. It's for fun. It's for you.
And I have these forever, dude. And I get to look back on them and it's like, I can see where I was. Looking back at some of the old ones, I can see my struggles and it was coming out
Yeah.
in the podcast and the things I was saying. And like,
Ooh, right?
like, yeah, and I could see those things and it's cool.
Yeah, it's
Like
like when you
looking
share
back
your
at
story.
Or looking back at your step work or something, you know?
That's what I'm saying. When
Yeah.
you share your story, like, it changes, not because you're lying, but because of what you're working on,
Yeah.
and what you're working through, and you're like, God, that was a lot of daddy ex-boyfriend stuff that I shared about in that story. It was all daddy shit, double daddy issues, you know?
Yeah.
But somebody needed to hear that, and you needed to get it out. That's what it is.
For sure.
Yeah.
I love you,
Yay,
dude.
I love you too.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you for watching, you guys. I love you so much. Stay lit, dude. That's
Yeah,
it.
don't fuck your friends.
Platonic. Stay platonic.
Stay
dude.
platonic.
Thank
Woo!